Good morning and welcome to today's episode of The Daily Light. Sometimes things in our lives can seem impossible and improbable, but we know that in God, all things are possible. Today's gospel reading comes to us from the Gospel of Luke, and it talks about two couples. The first one is Zechariah and Elizabeth, who were both elderly when they found out that they were pregnant. Now, the angel Gabriel came to tell Zechariah that he was going to be a father, actually to John the Baptist. But he didn't believe, and because of that, his speech was taken away. Elizabeth, his wife, did believe, and she was filled with joy. Now, Elizabeth's cousin is Mary, the mother of Jesus. And she had a completely different situation when the angel Gabriel came to her. At this time, she was really young. She was engaged to Joseph, but she was still a virgin. But when the angel Gabriel came to her to announce the good news that she was going to be the mother of God, her response was, "Let it be to me according to your will." And that it shows us two very different responses to faith. Now, the interesting thing is that then Mary, already pregnant, went to visit her cousin Elizabeth when she was 6 months pregnant. And the moment that Mary reached Elizabeth's house, Luke tells us that the baby in Elizabeth's womb leapt for joy because he was overcome with the Holy Spirit. Now, that prompted Elizabeth to tell Mary these words. And these are words that I want you to write down for yourself. Whenever you feel like, this situation seems impossible, because you know your faith is telling you otherwise, this is what I want you to say to yourself. In Luke 1, verse 45, Elizabeth says to Mary, "Blessed are you who believe that the Lord's word would come true." So, I'm sorry, my kids are fighting. So blessed are you who believe that the Lord's word would come true, because it's not in actually seeing it that makes it valid. It's in believing it, because the Lord doesn't lie. The Lord wants the best things for you. The Lord wants the best possible situation for you. So no matter how impossible and improbable it seems, especially situations like these, a pregnancy at an elderly age, a pregnancy in a virgin who was unmarried, at that time, that just wasn't seen. So both of them having the huge act of faith to go forth despite fear, despite what people would say, and obey the Lord, that's what made the miracles happen. So, I know most of the people that listen to me on my daily light are females. So I want you to write your name down when it comes to this verse. So for instance, I'm going to write down, "Blessed are you, Audrey, who believed that the Lord's word would come true." So write it down with your name and believe in that with all of your might. Remember, no matter how improbable and impossible, God is going to make it happen for you. Have a blessed day.